Both of them love to beat the system, and they used my grandchild against me and my husband just so that they can continue to beat the system. I did put my son on child support.
Okay.
That I absolutely did.
And now you're wanting child support from mom.
I want child support and full custody of my granddaughter.
Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
Oh, absolutely, yes. When she brought the police to my house, she told them that I threatened her, and she threatened me. She threatened to kill me. I said, absolutely not, Your Honor. What I told her when she called, I said, you know what? If you come over here, I'm not going to be in control. Smith and Weston gonna be in control.
A grandmother who raised her granddaughter since birth faces off against the child's mother, who showed up with police. Right after the funeral, with a history of welfare and housing fraud, the mother's actions mirror the $3.8 billion. Lost yearly to child-related benefit scams, when faced with losing her granddaughter, the grandmother makes a chilling threat. Smith and Wesson. She's not alone. 43% of long-term caregivers say they'd risk everything to keep the kids they've raised.
I didn't catch your last name. I just heard your first name is Kim.
That's what I want to say. I'm a fan. It's Kim Bourgeois.
Bourgeois.
Yes.
How do you spell it?
Boudure.
Oh, okay. Is that French?
Yes.
Okay. Well, can I call you Lady B? I think I'll butcher
Kim. You can call
Kim.
me
Okay.
Kim.
I think I'll butcher that last name too much.
Okay.
Okay. So, is all of what she's saying true? You had a history with drugs, drinking. She said you're cheating the system, getting welfare. What it sounds like is that your daughter has been living with her this entire time. So, I mean, is what she's saying true?
The whole thing is, it's the past, you know.
So it is true. The answer is yes.
Some of it is, yeah. As I stated, as she stated, as far as coming to get my kids, with the police and stuff, that's true.
Okay.
Because I need Rakisha, to come and be with her mom. She's getting older, and so is she, So
that wasn't nice. She's been taking care of your daughter. So what difference would it make if she's getting older?
She has been, again, all these words are past tense. It's 2022, and it's time for my daughter to come home with me.
But she hasn't lived with you.
She hasn't, because I was working on my career and getting myself together, so I can be the mom that I need to be. And, I've done that. And unfortunately, Ricky passed, rest his soul. And it's time for my daughter to come home with her mother.
Okay.
I'm not the woman that I used to be, Your Honor.
Children in grandparent care need IT 4 unto 5 years. To feel secure with parents again, 82% struggle to bond after removal. Subscribe for more cases.
Talking to Rakisha for about 4 or 5 months now.
Talking to her about what?
Talking to her, letting her know, first of all, reaching out, letting her know that it's unfortunate that our dad passed, and letting her know that I want us to get our relationship together. I want to be the nurturing mother that, that she needs.
Okay, so as of right now, you're a stranger, right?
I wouldn't necessarily say strangers.
Well, it's not necessarily what you want to say, it's what the facts say. You're a stranger to this child that you came and attempted to remove from her caretaker, right?
She's been taking care of her, yes, and I commend her for that. But my daughter needs to be with her mother.
All right, but you do understand that your daughter needs to be in an environment that's stable, where she is familiar with the person that is taking care of her.
I am working. I, make good money. I've been paying insurance, so it's not like I've been totally out the picture.
Let's talk about that. How much money do you make?
About $70,000.
$70,000. How much, you say insurance as well?
Yes, I pay $170 a month.
All right. How much of that have you given to grandmother? And it's not a hard question if you've actually done anything. I mean,
Well, I can say none then. Let's just, be done with it. None.
so you make all of this money and you haven't given grandmother anything for your daughter?
Well, her dad has been taking care of the child support and everything up until this
Right,
point.
but what
so
were you doing?
I was paying the insurance.
Okay. So you were paying the insurance.
Yeah.
Your daughter living with someone else.
Well, she the one wanted to raise her.
But ma'am, it is your daughter.
It's my daughter,
After 9 years away. The mother insists she's not a stranger, but research shows kids need 2+ years of consistent contact to rebuild bonds. 64% of returning parents deflect responsibility, assuming finances alone make them fit.
You obviously came here to waste my time.
Not really. I mean,
It sounds like it. It sounds like you're trying to evade the obligation of paying child support or paying any type of financial support for this child
I'm paying
because you want to do what you want to do. Insurance is not sufficient, ma'am.
Oh.
Grandmother can pay insurance if she needed to,
but she hasn't.
well, she can't do it without a modification to your court order. That's the reason she's here.
Okay, so can my daughter go home with me?
No, she cannot. She is going to stay and remain with the person who's always taking care of her. You haven't said anything different to support that grandmother has not been doing the job you should have been doing. So what we're going to do is, based on your own testimony, and I believe you told the truth, your gross is $5,663. That brings your net to $4,613. You have one child, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, 20% of that brings your monthly child support obligation to $923. And as I stated, you are still to maintain the health insurance.
That's over $1,000.
And no, it's not. It's under $1,000.
So 9 something plus the 170?
No, you got credit. The
Oh, okay,
170
okay,
was
okay,
given
okay.
in your gross. So you got credit for that. $923 a month. It's what's fair. It's what's in the best interest of your daughter. Your daughter is going to remain with her grandmother.
Okay, so okay.
Okay. Anything further, Miss Franklin?
Yes, Your Honor. This lady just sit here and perjured the court. She has 3 other children that lives with 3 other different daddies.
Oh, wow.
And she had more miles on her than Route 1604.
Okay, well, Miss Franklin, hold on one second. Do you have other children?
Yes.
So why didn't you say that?
Because, unfortunately, like Rakisha, they live with their dads and their other parent, other side of the family too.
Are you paying child support for them as well?
No.
No. Oh, okay. So you're just not doing anything.
I'm paying insurance for them too.
Oh, right. So beyond insurance, you haven't done anything for them. And how many other children do you have?
3.
So you have 3 other children. We have to manipulate your child support amount. So
So it should be lower.
let's see. Let's see how much lower it'll be. All right. Your child support is lower. It went to $680.
Oh, okay. Should have kept your mouth shut.
No, first of all, that was rude. Secondly, she's being honest. You are not being honest. But that's okay. You don't have to be honest with me because you know what? One day you're going to have to answer to each of your children.